I'm looking forward to this season, and I'm excited to make this video. And it seems like the rest of this fan base is starting to get excited too. And today, I'm going to tell you why. So let's get fired up. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the great content we have coming up. This is the off season, and a lot of people say that what happens now doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is whether or not we win games. But what happens now does matter. If you're watching this, I want you to sit back and listen. Really listen. The New York Jets just had OTAs. And by now, most of you have seen the videos of Justin Fields throwing bombs to Xavier Gibson, connecting with Garrett Wilson. You've heard that Will McDonald looks great after adding 15 pounds of muscle. But it's not what's going on the field that really stood out to me. What stood out to me is what's going on off the field. Listening to the players' press conferences and listening to the way those guys are talking. Garrett Wilson saying that all the coaches seem aligned and how everything seems so intentional. Quinnen Williams saying how excited he is and how he believes in this coaching staff and how things are headed in the right direction. That all means something. It tells you that guys are buying in, and it's a sign of good coaching. Now, as soon as we started looking for a new coach, I was 110% in on Aaron Glenn. And a lot of people said, oh, the only reason you want Aaron Glenn is because he used to be a Jet. Well, let me say this about that. There are a lot of people who have put on that New York Jets uniform over the years. That does not mean that I would want them to be our coach. The reason I wanted Aaron Glenn to be our coach is because I followed his career. Yes, it was because he was a Jet, but when I first heard that he was part of our scouting department, I was excited because not only was he a player, he was a Pro Bowl player, a damn good one. And I thought to myself, this guy knows what it takes to succeed in this league because he's done it himself. And to me, that's invaluable when it comes to evaluating talent. Aaron Glenn started from the bottom and worked his way up. He hit every rung on the ladder. So that's why I was so confident in him assembling a staff, because he knows what it takes to do those jobs because he's done them. His knowledge, his acumen, is going to be so important to us. And with the coaches, it's not just the extensive football knowledge they have, but it's their ability to teach, their ability to convey that information to the players in a way that they'll understand. Now, at the beginning of this, I told you to sit back and listen. But don't just listen to me. Listen to Coach Glenn. Listen to the message that he's giving us and giving this team. Listen to the players and the way that they're talking, the way that they're buying in. These are not the same old Jets. And I really hate that term. The media has ripped us for years, and rightfully so. We've given them plenty of ammunition. Facing a bitter division rival where we're winning the game with 4 seconds left and we allow a punt return touchdown. We've done this to ourselves, but how did it get to this point? How did we get to the point where people looked at us as we were the same old Jets? Part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but another part of it, let's really sit back and look. I've learned a lot listening, and we had the McCourty brothers telling us that every time it was Jets week, the Patriots would put up signs that said F the Jets everywhere all over their building. We've got Teddy Bruschi on one channel, Willie McGinnis on another channel, the McCourtys in the morning. And hell, you couldn't even get away from it on Sunday night because you got a good dose of Rodney Harrison. All these former Patriot players ended up with TV jobs, and they took every chance they had to take shots at the Jets and just keep pushing that same old Jets narrative. Along the way, we've had plenty of mistakes of our own, whether it's Sam Darnold seeing ghosts, Zach Wilson saying that he did not let the defense down, Aaron Rodgers, well, just being Aaron Rodgers. Let's face it, that guy is a lightning rod for controversy, whether he intends to be or not. But that's all over with. The narrative is changing. Now, fans have a right to be skeptical. However, some fans take it a step further than that. Some fans are so negative, it seems like they could not say a good word about this team if their life depended on it. I heard people say, we're built for what? Losing on Sunday and being pissed all week? That's a terrible attitude. I heard somebody say the other day, the first 2 days of the draft were great. The last day was a disaster. We could have filled some of our needs and taken a safety. Taken a safety? Were you asleep when we picked Malachi Moore? Like, some people just seem like they're going out of their way to be negative. Furthermore, if you are a fan, a notable fan, who's in the spotlight, who has a platform, and you choose to name your podcast MetLife of Agony or The Same Damn Jets or something like that, you're helping to fuel that negative image. You're helping to fuel that narrative. And why? If you have made a name for yourself as a fan by ripping the team that you supposedly root for, you're going about things all wrong. This team is changing. And as a fan base, it's time for us to change too. Things are headed in the right direction. And I'm looking forward to where this is all going. I believe in Coach Glenn. I believe in the vision that he has for this team. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it all develops. I can't wait for week 1 to get here. And if you're one of those people that says, I'll believe it when I see it, well, guess what? Put on your seatbelts, because it is going to be one hell of a ride. And we will be here with you every step of the way, because this is Rickie New York Live. And guess what? We're built for this shit.